Hello there, it's me, Sari here again, and today I am outside a Swedish scrapbooking store called Scrapbook, etc. It is in Gothenburg and it is a store that actually has been here since 2001. So now entering the store to meet the owner of the store called Gisela.
Welcome.
Thank you. So I thought that Gisela would show me her store and just have a few dive-ins in some of the products that she's got here. So perhaps if you could go in that direction, Gisela.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are all our papers. And I've had this store since 2001, so it's 13 years now, I'm counting. And I always scrapbook myself. I've been doing that since I was 15 years old. And I do a lot of traveling albums. That's my other passion, to travel and to take a lot of photos. And then of course to scrapbook them. So all our papers here are divided into themes. So we have, for instance, traveling theme.
That's my favorite also.
And other things that can happen if you're a gambler or if you like to sew things.
Yeah, that's nice.
And kids theme and baby theme.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, of course, at this time of year.
Yeah, that's absolutely right on target. And you said something about all your papers and materials in the store are
acid-free.
Yeah, because that is really important for you.
Yeah, that's really the basis for me, because I've done albums for over 30 years. And the first albums I did, they are all the photos are yellow, and the text I've been writing is fading and things like that. So everything we sell is acid-free, otherwise it won't get inside our doors.
And that's a good policy, actually. A really nice policy, I must say.
So we have a lot of stickers, of course, and albums.
Yeah, that is your brand.
Yeah, that's my brand. So a lot of the albums we make ourselves here in Sweden. So I design them and then manufacture them here in Sweden.
All right. Could you just take out one of them, or just show how they look on inside?
These are one of our best sellers. In this one you can either have plastic pockets or you can have just photo
sleeves. Yeah.
So it's up to you.
And you've got 4 rings there, so they differ from the regular albums.
These are the European standard.
Yeah.
So we also make the plastic pockets here in Sweden, and they are multi-hold, so you can use
them.
All
right, that's a really nice tip.
American or European or Swedish.
That's really nice.
Whichever.
Yeah. You thought of it.
So a lot of people, they make the albums with some of the pages just on paper and some of the pages inside plastic pockets.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And a lot of the other albums actually we take from Belgium, from a company called Adhesive. I used to live in Belgium.
You did? Oh, yeah.
That's where I started with my scrapbooking classes in 97.
Okay. 97?
Yeah.
That's a while ago.
Nobody had ever heard anything about scrapbooking in 97. No. So
in Sweden, we say.
No, or in Belgium.
Oh, that was the same thing there.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But now there's a lot of scrapbooking stores in Belgium. So
there is.
Nice, yeah.
Good. It's spreading nicely, I must say.
So these are post-bound albums.
Yeah, so you can actually make them thicker.
And when we started 13 years ago, we had a lot of those regular ones with wire.
Yeah.
But nowadays, not so much.
Not so much.
No.
But they are fancy to look at, I must say. I do like that coil album.
Yeah, that was also our design.
So do you have any fantastic tips about scrapbooking?
Well, when I teach scrapbooking, I always try to teach people to think about the 2 pages in a spread. So you just don't do 1 page and then try to fit it with something else. So even though you don't have to make them exactly like this, you always try to make them so they fit together.
Yeah.
And also, I always try and find things like this when we are out in the forest, things that match like the forest paper. And one of my favorite techniques to do is this. So here I've taken the photos. This is a little village in Spain. And then try to make the background like the mountains and the lake and the little clock tower.
Oh yeah, now I can see. That's nice.
So I take something in the photo and blew it up.
Yeah.
And I also love to tear paper.
That's nice.
My favorite. But otherwise, I think scrapbooking is supposed to be really individual.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So it's whatever you like.
Yeah.
So some people like a lot of things on their pages.
Yeah.
And other people like it more
clean and simple. Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong.
That's true.
I think that's the main thing about scrapbooking, to find your own
voice in your
yeah.
Because I find that too. Yeah. So what else do you have in your store that you would like to highlight? Actually,
we have something that's I don't know if there's so many more in Sweden at least who have this, and it's fabric, adhesive fabric.
Adhesive fabric, yeah, that's nice.
So this is tape, but it's fabric. It's not like washi tape. We have that too, of course.
Yeah.
But these are made of fabric, so it's really nice if you want to cover up the outside of your album.
Yeah.
Do something. Actually, I can fetch one and show you if you want to. You can.
I can zoom in here in the meanwhile.
Because just I have this kind of album.
Oh, look at that! There's owls.
Yeah. You like owls?
I do like owls.
So this one, these are a clean album. It's nothing when you buy it.
Yeah.
And then I just spruced it up with some
and then you can actually feel the texture.
Tape and so.
Yeah, and it sticks to it, and it doesn't.
It sticks really well.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can also do other things, like now in Christmas time, you can make things like this.
Yeah.
Just it's nice from an ordinary jar. This is plastic.
Yeah.
And
it really sticks to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
So and then you got nice way to make things that's
personal, and you can also make them as gifts.
And they are acid free, so you can use them inside your album if you want to.
That's good.
I like the texture. I like
touchy-feely things. And I do see that you've got these beautiful washi tapes.
And the new ones are, of course, the travelling ones.
Yes, I know. I've seen these before. Australia as well.
Yes.
And London. I haven't seen these. My goodness.
They're
new. And they're a bit thick as well, or wide, I should say. That's nice, because I do have that one from London.
It's nice to make borders in your album.
Yeah, it is, I must say.
Cards or whatever.
Well, do you have anything else?
Well, all our pens.
Yeah.
A wide range of pens, and they are all acid-free, and they are all archival safe, so it will last forever, a lifetime.
And you do have both calligraphy pens.
Calligraphy and for doing how do you say that? More texting.
Touch to text or fancy texting, perhaps.
Yeah.
Lettering, I think.
Yeah.
It could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the round tips and with glitter and pens that you can see on black paper.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? And you've got a really nice white pen, don't you? I think that this is the Sakura. Could it be the 50?
That one is really.
Yeah. It really stands out on the black, actually.
Yeah. And this one is really nice too, the one that looks like chalk.
Yeah, it's a chalky effect. Yeah. I did get that last time.
And also brush pens. I love these, the brushables.
Yeah, they are really nice. They have 2 colours in each.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a lot of pens, but they are all acid.
Acid-free, yeah.
Yeah. So the pens that aren't, you don't sell.
Yeah, you don't take them in. No. So what about the pens? I mean, you do have a lot of classes, don't you?
Yeah, we do. In calligraphy, of course, and also in texting, whatever that is called in English.
Lettering, yeah, I think it could be called lettering, yeah.
It's like when you do in stores, you know, like...
you make signs and stuff, yeah. Mm.
And also when you have learned that basic font, you learn several others.
Yeah, and I did take those classes this summer, so I know what she's talking about, actually. Yeah, I did go. And
yeah, we also have a lot of things like this, little...
small decorative buttons.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you can use them in albums or on your cards or whatever. And also a lot of different themes.
Yeah, and I like this travel theme. I love those.
And the Christmas themes and baby and kids and
these are really nice, I must say.
And also these, I think, are really nice with 3D.
Some other stickers, yeah.
Here's also a lot of different... for the creative one.
Yeah, that was nice. And I like the hot balloons.
We have a lot of new countries now with Spain. And,
oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, I see that.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Mm? If you go to Switzerland.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So I try to think like that every time when I buy stuff from a store, that everybody is doing their own theme. It's the same if you're making a gift card to somebody. I always try to ask what are their interests, or what are you going to give them as a gift, because then you can match the gift card with that.
Yeah, and it's a really nice tip. And what about Fiskars?
Yeah.
Do you take that in specially for your store?
We actually sell that to other stores too.
Yeah, well, that was my point really.
So we have a lot of Fiskars, different, whatever.
You have you didn't have a guillotine. It almost looked like a guillotine first.
But no, it's not.
So are these the two biggest sellers?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. And they change the look on them
every now and then. Yeah, they do.
But the basic, I mean, they work the same, and you can cut or fold with them.
Yeah, you can do it with the scoring. Yeah.
Score.
Yeah. All right. And what else could be just particular for your store?
And all our adhesive tapes.
Adhesive tapes,
yes. Because we have also, we sell them to other stores. The 3L or Scrapbook Adhesive. That's actually the same company. It's
okay.
It's a Danish company.
Oh yeah.
But then they started selling in the States. They had to have a more American name.
Yeah.
So it's the same company, and most of their stock now have this Scrapbook. The American name, Scrapbook Adhesives.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've been using them for like 30 years now.
And they still hold.
Yes, they still hold. No, sorry, 25. Because
20.
for the first couple of years, I tried with normal kind of glue and glue sticks and things like that. And those photos are now yellow. But these, they stick, and they don't fall out of photo albums, and they don't make the photos yellow. So they are really good. And they come in all kinds of different...
They could be either striped or just complete with
Yeah, also things like this, where you can have a refill, where you can change the one inside.
And there's a nice grip to that one as well, isn't it?
This one is repositionable.
Yeah, but I mean, it sticks nicely in your hand. It's a really nice tool to work with.
It's nice,
yeah.
It's easy to hold.
Yeah.
That's right. And they also have 3D foam and...
yeah,
things like
that's good.
Of course, and photo corners. The ones that my grandmother used to have in her old photo
just to
albums.
keep them in place, yeah. All right, so now you have... I thought I'd just finish things off with showing you this beautiful banner thing here.
That's not made of paper.
No, it could have been.
Usually we do have banners here made of papers, but now it's one made of
out of fabric, yeah, and it's really nice looking, I must say. So if you have the possibility to come into Gothenburg, please stop by at Scrapbook, etc. on the Danish road, Danska vägen. That's all from me. Bye-bye.